Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's time for Sunday afternoon football. The first quarter officially started.
When you put on that jumper, the colours on the front is more important than the numbers on the back.
She gains possession. Mistimes the kick. Wins the handball. Takes her time as she lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Richo, what are her chances from here?
I would expect her to kick it, Dennis.
Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. I'll put a cork in it. That's vintage stuff, and I bet she'll only get better with time. Handballs from the tackle. Shoots off the handball. Choose to kick it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Phillips throws it, clear as day. She wants to play on. Ground control to Major Tom. Takes that one strongly. Green pounded it a long way to her teammates. Bumps the pigskin. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Gets boot to leather. Takes it well. Puts boot to ball. Marks. Chips it down towards half forward.
Foley has some really good spoiling skills on her, but she just needs to work on doing it more often. Dishes it off to the running player. The run-up looks promising. She slams it onto her boot. Foley slots through a much-needed goal. Adelaide are really looking the goods with the lead over the Dockers.
I've got to say, that's even a better goal the second time around. Is in her possession. Kicks. Takes a ripper. She's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. She's got the football now. An easy interception for Foley. Bevan, with no time to delay with that kick. She collects the loose ball. Marks. She opts to play on. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. She grabs it on the run. Her foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. She timed the release to perfection. A torp from Phillips. Catch by Green.
Green got a really good footballing brain. She kicks the ball. It's a mark. Now she asks for it back. Foley with a bump. Good hand skills there. She completely mistimes the kick.
Quick hands find the running player. The loose ball scooped up. She's got the footy in her hands. Haynes is happy with that tackle. She's got her for holding the footy. Haynes hand passes it. Snicks the ball away in time. Finding the running player. Spears a low ball. She shouldn't have bothered. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. She controls the bouncing ball, dishes it off to the running player. Approaching the goals now. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. A long way out. Phillips with a pretty easy kick. A good mark under the circumstances. A mark by Anderson.
Anderson is good, but she doesn't always find the best option while in congestion. It's been intercepted by the opposition. She lays off the pass.
She's got the head down as she charges home for the goal. Able to grab it on the half volley. She's got the ball, finding the running player. Phillips with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. She receives the handball, slams it on the boot. She has to play on now. Nice contested mark by Hooker. Straight down the field. And the mark will be paid.
No questioning whether Fremantle can take a mark. I think everyone has seen enough cheap marks taken out there. Fremantle need to start kicking more direct for goal. Green takes the opportunity. Nice interception. She lays off the pass. Puts boot to ball. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
Gets it away in the nick of time. Going for goal number 2. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. She'll be happy with goal number 2. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Bounce goes the ball. First hand's important. Is in her possession. Foley with the ball. She gets another possession. She puts the head down as she runs in. They've conceded possession. Chalk up a goal for Adelaide. Gets her first. They increase their lead. The Crows have scored the last 4 goals. Adelaide by 5 goals. First hand's important. Has it now. Gets boot to high. Hands like dinner plates. Kick by Green. Foley marks. Choose to kick it. Steady hands there as she holds that one. She plays on. Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
If you're going to kick that poorly, you may as well just give the ball straight back to the opposition.
Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Hand pass by Thompson. I can already tell that's not too good. She's injured. Richo, what the heck happened there?
She looks to be in a lot of pain. She'll be going off now.
Adelaide by 6 goals. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here's the bounce. Deftly palmed to advantage. Scoops up the ball. Strong mark. Gibson urged on by the crowd. Prepares to kick. 45 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. It's in the air. Great mark under pressure. She has to play on now. Caught. She's as cool as a prized marrow as she lines up for the shot. Kicks it. Kicks it. Marks. Sends the Sharon on its way. Good mark by Smith. Boots it. Great mark under pressure. She's really a ball magnet. And the mark will be paid. Jams it on the boot. Nice mark there. Some control to Major Tom. A clean pickup. Goes short with a hand pass. A torp from Foley. She had her eye on the ball all the way and she took the mark well. Haynes handball short. Holmes drives the ball towards goal. Adelaide by 7 goals. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Has it now. Jams it on the boot now. She gathers the loose ball with the ball now. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. Adelaide have scored the last 7 goals. The Crows by 8 goals. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. She gains possession, squeezes out a handball, lobs the pass. She runs for home. Richard, what are your thoughts on the opening term?
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Let's go to Richard now and take a look at the stats.
The
Players have received their instructions and they're ready to start play again.
Develop the winning edge. Small differences in your performance can lead to large differences in your results.
Bevan picks it up, squeezes out a handball, going for goal number 2. That was a long kick for goal. That's the second, and that puts them further in front. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Takes possession. Booker gets the ball, squeezes out a handball. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. She steadies now in front of goal. She's missed it. The Crows in front. Disappointing kick there. Solid as a rock, and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. Nice mark under pressure. Jams it on the boot now. Strong mark. Gets boot to high. Caught by Hooker.
Hooker may not be the first girl you'd follow into battle, but you're glad she's on your team, that's for sure. A solid use of the body then. Gets the loose ball. Quick hands finding the running player. Phillips kicks it long. Bevan with good use of her body.
Bumps the pigskin. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Slams it on the boot. She just can't get out of the action. Hand passes. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Going for goal number 2. The kick just clears the line for a goal. Adelaide in front. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one. She's got the footy in her hands. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Lobs the pass. Sends the Sharon on its way. Kicks. Strong mark. She steadies now in front of goal. Distance could be the problem. An easy angle for Phillips. She holds her breath. Tantalizingly close. Behind. Disappointing kick there. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Over the top of the pack. A short handball. Nice interception. Hooker there to mop it up. She'll get a free for that tackle. Far too high. Play on is the order from the ump. A mark by Phillips. Lobs the handball. Intercepted. Phillips takes a shot. Score for Fremantle. The first goal for Phillips. Great bounce. She's got the football now. Inside 50 now. Collected by Gibson. She's threaded the needle on that handball out. She runs for home. The Crows by 10 goals. Replays are great when you can see how talented these guys are at conjuring something out of nothing. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. She's got the ball. Intercepted. She smashes and bashes her. Sends it on its way. She takes control of the loose ball. Is in her possession. Finding the running player. Gibson likes her chances for goal. Holmes slots the goal. 3 of the best. She's putting on her clinic. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Has it now. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. Behind posts should be cowering in fear. And the mark will be paid. Penetrating hand pass. The ball is becoming a yo-yo for her as it keeps coming back. The kick favours Gibson. Gets the ball free. That was a gutsy effort. Haynes comes away with the ball. Oh, Green. She controls the bouncing ball. Timely handball. Phillips going for number 2. Phillips just squeezes it over the line. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Takes possession. Handballs from the tackle. Jumping at shadows. Pointless attempt by Miller. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Picked up the ball. She's a ball magnet. Spears a low ball. Marked by Miller. 50 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Miller gets the goal with an ambitious kick. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Big leap. She gains possession. Finding the running player. She seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
She's been outstanding all match, Dennis.
Holmes alone for the uncontested mark. Lining up the goal now. Holmes pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. Adelaide by 10 goals. The bounce straight down. Has it now. Handballs from the tackle. Jams it on the boot. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Jams it on the boot now. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Jams it on the boot. Phillips catches it. Lining up the goal now. Phillips throws the ball. Free kick. She plays on. Hand passes. Plays it across half back. Foley gets the upper hand. Jams it on the boot now. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. The umpire has thrown it in. Clean tap out of the ruck. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Thompson heading in. Watch her style. So what can we say about that attempt?
She needed to kick through it, not stab at it.
She'll be disappointed with that effort. Takes that one strongly. Played on with the quick hands. Jams it on the boot now. Phillips with the mark. Looks to honour the lead with that kick. She had her eye on the ball all the way and she took the mark well. Jams it on the boot now. Marks. Played on. Chip kick along the wing. Great mark under pressure. A rushed kick. Goes short with a hand pass. Intercepted. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Head down now as she goes in for the goal. Takes that one strongly. Kicks. She gets over the crowd. Kick by Hooker. Solid as a rock, and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. She's put it out of bounds on the full. Out of bounds it goes. Stabs the ball. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Hooker enjoying a height advantage.
Hooker is not bad at minimising the effect of her opponent and being in the right spots, but she'll want to lift her smarts over her career. Puts boot to ball. Foley takes possession. She has the ball.
Foley takes a shot at goal. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Gibson Clark on the borderline of her range. She's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Kicks long for goal and misses. Not many players can make it from that distance. It's not the score she was looking for. Looks like she'll go wide. spoils. The ball bounced favourably for Thompson. Hey, nice play, Shakespeare. Jams it on the boot now. Out of bounds near the goal. You can see the determination on the ruckman's faces. With the ball now. And we'll get a ball up. Scoops up the bouncing ball. She gains possession. She just can't get out of the action. Smith there to mop it up. She gets her hands on the footy. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, Dennis, she's a class act.
She wants to play on. That had some power behind it. She picks up the loose ball, finding the running player. Sends it on its way. Gets boot to high. She takes an uncontested mark. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Thompson gets the upper hand. Goes towards half forward. 62.
The Crows are playing well, but even if they are on the right track, they'll get run over if they just sit there in the second half. So they need to go into the rooms at half time and sit and look at ways that they can improve.
Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Terrible stats for the Crows, but they're getting results in the end, and the score is what counts.
Cheers, Richo. An interesting first half. Let's see how the third quarter pans out when we return from our halftime break. term.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough.
They've conceded possession. Ball up in the centre square. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Haynes has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Gets boot to leather. Nice mark under pressure. She kicks it quickly. A solid mark from Hooker. Boots it. Catch by Green. She wants to play on. Squeezes out a handball. Nice interception. She plays on now. Hands like dinner plates. Boots it. Marks. Played on. She lays off the pass. Kicks it across the ground. Caught. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Steady hands there as she holds that one. She's given that Torp an almighty thump. Bevan has it, lining up the goal now. She's perspiring like a pudding in a pot as she lines up to take this shot. You'll need a long-range boomer from here. "40 metres out. 40 metres from home." Gibson has the chance to add one more to her tally. Gibson just makes the goal line. That's number 2. The Crows leads by 68.
Gibson is a smart girl, but she needs to keep a cooler head so she can make that right decision more often.
She's got the football now. Slams it on the boot. She picks it up off the ground. Foley collects it with the ball now. Phillips is starting to get a lot of the football. Gains possession. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Not sure what she was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Lining up the goal now. She collects the loose ball. She grabs it on the run. A desperate kick there. Solid catch. Oh, something must have carried that. It's a lovely long kick. A pretty safe bet from this position. Wow, do they need to score? She had perfect control over the ball right up until the moment she kicked it. That's one area to a game that needs improvement. She had her eye on the ball all the way and she took the mark well.
Phillips wears her heart on her sleeve and she bleeds for this footy club. Hooker with the pickup. Miller with the football.
Soccer kick. Finding the running player. The ball goes over the boundary on the wing. The umpire's throw is a good one. Foley sticks out her hands and collects the ball. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Going for goal number 1. Holmes wins the marking contest. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 20 metres from home. She's kicking from a 45-degree angle. That's 3 in a row for the Crows. The Crows in front. First hand's important. Is in her possession. She's got the football now. Approaching the goals now. Caught. Hand passes. Now she wants it back. She's running hot, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. She's an absolute ball magnet.
It's like she has the ball on a string. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. The ball going back to the players right now. Foley gets it on the bounce. Approaching the goals now. Nice kick. She sinks her first goal. The umpire has bounced the ball. Big leap. She's got the ball.
Well, the Crows coach will be grinning from ear to ear. There's nothing more pleasing for a coach than seeing a strong team cohesion and discipline, and that's been on display right up to now. Adelaide has barely coughed up a free. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. Dishes it off. She marks the ball.
clearing it with ease here. Caught by Foley. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Distance could be the problem. She's on a 30-degree angle. That doesn't look too good. She must be injured. Richo, what does it look like to you?
That looked to be a glancing blow, but gee, she's taking her time getting up. She'll go back to the bench for now.
Haynes with the mark.
Fremantle just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. She slams it onto her boot. She takes a strong mark. Puts boot to ball. That's a mark.
A stab kick from Smith. Nice hands. Looks like she panicked there. Marks. Dishes it off by hand. Hook it with the kick. Caught. Kicks the skin off it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Solid catch. Look at the concentration on her face as she lines up for the goal. Whoa, that's a nice long kick. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Would you back her in from here, Richo?
I really doubt, Dennis.
Gibson kicks it. Sneaks the ball away in time. Quick hands find the running player. Smith kicks it just in time. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. She hand passes the ball. Smith doesn't want it. She hands it back. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Going for goal number 1. I'm lost for words after that kick. Can you help me out, Richo?
That was one of the worst shots at goal I've ever seen.
I would have expected her to nail that one. Slams it on the boot.
Phillips has got a really creative game. She usually makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Foley kicks the ball. Passes by hand.
Head down now as she goes in for the goal. The Crows have scored the last 5 goals. Adelaide in front. Takes possession. Gets the ball free. Phillips. The ball is socket. Scoops up the ball. Gets the ball free. She seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
Yes, she's at it again, Dennis. She just seems to be everywhere tonight.
The bigger the shove, the bigger the love. She has to play on now. She wins the contest. Boots it. Steady hands there as she holds that one. It's been intercepted by the opposition. She gets the hand pass. Intercept by Gibson. Look at that as she puts it through. This one gives them an even bigger lead. Adelaide in front.
Gibson is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think she'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. She's got the football now. She receives the handball. Choose to kick it. Foley over the top. Get some power behind that one. Caught. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. A good third quarter. What do you think, Richo?
If the Crows can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if Fremantle can tend to make any inroads to this deficit.
Let's have a look at the stats.
If you look...
Both teams look like they enjoyed the three-quarter time break as we enter this, the 4th term.
Never give up. Failure and rejection are only the first step to succeeding.
She puts the head down as she runs in. She'll be happy with that. Good things come in threes. That's her third. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. Quick hands find the running player. Gets boot to high. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Sends the ball out into space. Having a big day going for goal number 4. Smith, a good crummer. Thompson collects it. Slams it on the boot. That's got to hurt it. Just missed. If this game were being played on water, Adelaide would be walking on it. That's one area to a game that needs improvement. Great mark under pressure.
Even though the Dockers are behind on the scoreboard, I think they'd be proud of their dominance in the marking contests, and so they should be. She gets boot to ball. Good mark.
Boots it. And the mark will be paid. Nothing presenting, she fires it to an empty space. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Marked by Phillips. Phillips feeds it wide. Marks. Shags that one. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Oh, she's dropped it. She'll rue that one.
Let's play on.
She gains possession. Superb handball. She's had a lot of touches this match. Choose to kick it. Caught. Takes her time as she lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Out of bounds in the pocket. Kicks. Great mark under pressure. Bumps the pigskin. Caught by Foley. She chooses to play on. Gibson gets the upper hand. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A 45-degree angle shouldn't be too hard for Gibson. Looking for another goal here. She holds her breath. If this game were being played on water, Adelaide would be walking on it. It's not the score she was looking for. She spills the mark. Green has been a step and a half too slow all game. She gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. It's not the score she was looking for. She'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Takes that one strongly. Kicks. Marks.
Hooker, he's really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. She gets boot to ball. Holmes onto the ball. Holmes with the shot. Smith with a clean pickup. Smith has given away a free kick. She lines it up with the goal.
Having a big day going for goal number 4. She'll be happy with that. This kick stretches the lead. The bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. She gains possession. Gets boot to high. She takes control of the loose ball. It's like she has the ball on her string. If this game were being played on water, Adelaide would be walking on it. The bounce. Gains possession. Green gains possession. She's threaded the needle on that handball out. Phillips with a kick at goal. Oh, tough break. The Dockers should really pack up and go home at this stage. Disappointing kick there. Gets boot to leather. Tries in vain to tackle. Phillips. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. She gives the ball away. Hooker just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Hooker just manages to sink it. A much-needed goal for Fremantle. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Big leap is in her possession. Off the ground. They've conceded possession. Runs into a defender. Approaching the goals now. She snuck away for an uncontested mark.
Going for Dockers could just been poor at reading the ball off the packs. They need to get back to basics and try and generate some forward run and carry.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. She's running hot, Richo.
She's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Gibson is getting the ball again and again. I would have expected her to nail that one. Green takes it well. Shoots off the handball. She gets tackled as she hands it off. Kicks hurriedly. Casanova would have been jealous if that pickup tackled, but gets the handball off. Thompson there to mop it up. She gets another possession. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Knocks it down in front. Handballs from the tackle. Gets the ball free. Approaching the goals now. Couldn't seal the deal. Adelaide are in control of this game. It's not the score she was looking for. Nice hands.
Green is a really good overhead mark, but anything below her knees and she struggles to get down for. If she can add that to her game, she'll go to another level. She lays off the pass. Thompson kicks for goal. Misses for a behind.
It's not the score she was looking for. Solid as a rock, and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Boots it. Steady hands there as she holds that one. A lovely drop punt. Takes that one strongly. Boots it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. A low stabbing kick, and the mark will be paid. Bumps the pigskin. The opposition forgot about her, and she gets away with an easy mark. Goes towards half forward. Caught. That had some power behind it. Great mark under pressure. Boots it. A mark by Green. Jams it on the boot now. She gets over the crowd.
Fremantle haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard.
Solid catch. She plays on. Hooker can't keep her hands on it. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Kicks it across the ground. Takes that one strongly. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Hands it out to open space. She brings it out of the pack. It was all her. Sneaks the ball away in time. She grabs the footy. Handballs from the tackle. Now that's just giving the ball away. Thompson taking aim. 50 metres from home. Not the easiest of angles, this one. She's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. If this game were being played on water, Adelaide would be walking on it.
Thompson is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think she'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
Handballs. Phillips was taken high. Booted by Phillips. A great effort. She's perspiring like a pudding in a pot as she lines up to take this shot. Sends the ball into the 50. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Kicks it. Marks. She plays on now. Bumps the pigskin. Gibson Clark was surrounded. She needed to mark it, and she did. Richo, do you rate her for this kick?
If she misses this, I'd reckon
Pinpoint accuracy from Gibson. This kick puts them further into the lead. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The umpire has bounced the ball. Clean tap out of the ruck. Gains possession. Gets it away in the nick of time. Scoops up the ball. She's running hot, Richo.
She's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Tackle, but gets the handball off. Takes her time as she lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Holly Clark on the borderline of her range. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Final scores are 147 to 34. Hello and welcome. I'm excited for this one, Richard.
Both teams will want to make their mark early.
The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck is in her possession. Great mark over the pack. Choose to kick it. The mark is taken by Bates. Kicks. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Sends the Sharon on its way. A solid mark from McCarthy. Gets boot to leather. Strong mark. She opts to play on. And the mark will be paid. 50 metres out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Miss for behind. Point the difference. It's not the score she was looking for. She looks for a woman on the lead. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. 25 metres out. Now, even Pythagoras would have trouble working out these angles. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. It bounced straight into her hands as if she'd called a puppy with a whistle. Thompson controls. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. She's clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. Dishes it off by hand. Kicks. Marks. She plays on now. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. She decides to play on. Was that a throw? I think it was. Choose to kick it. She had her eye on the ball all the way and she took the mark well. Going for goal number 1. Drifts wide to go through for the behind. The Lions by 8 points. I would have expected her to nail that one. Teammates scrambling to make a lead. Taken by Membry. She's as cool as a prized marrow as she lines up for the shot. 40 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Membry just gets it through. That will settle her nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Membry obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine her being anywhere else.
The ball is bounced. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. Here we go again. Palms it down nicely. McCarthy controls it. Gains possession. She's heading for home. Foley has it. Lining up the goal now. 40 metres from home. She decides to play on. Sends the Sharon on its way. She picks it up off the ground. That kick has covered a very long distance. She plays on. Puts boot to ball. Marked by Bates. She handballs it. Gets some power behind that one. Phillips got under it. She's elected to play on. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Wins the hard ball. She's as cool as a prized marrow as she lines up for the shot. Going for goal number 1. The Lions get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. And that puts them further in front. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Nice bounce. Tap to advantage. Has it now. Wow, some of her hits border on felonious assault. The ball bounced favourably for Bates. She gets the hand pass. Approaching the goals now. She was pushed. Takes her time as she lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. This will have to be her very best kick to score from this range. That's one area to a game that needs improvement. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so she's taking her time and just looking for the right option. Jams it on the boot now. Steady hands there as she holds that one. She's kicking from about 45 degrees here. That ball's travelling. Nice mark there. Bad kick, resulting in a free to Brisbane. Ball goes over the line and out of play. She picks it up off the ground. Don't know how she managed to get that out of the pack. Intercepted. Webb with the pass. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. McCarthy there to mop it up. Bevan with a big tackle that spills the ball loose. Foley kicks it just in time. Hand passes, jumping at shadows. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Webb with the kick. Marks.
Look, Adelaide haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Definitely into her back then. She opts to play on. She gets boot to ball. Bevan gains the loose ball. And the ball is out of play.
Umpire lets it loose. First hand's important. Able to grab it on the half volley. Boots it. The umpire calls a free kick. She shows the quick hands. Nothing presenting, she fires it to an empty space. Bevan decides to play on. The bouncing ball is controlled. Approaching the goals now. The ball goes over the line. Bumps the pigskin. Great mark under pressure.
Webb really wears her heart in her sleeve. Sending it on its way. McCarthy scoops it up. Dishes it off to the running player. She boots it. She marks the ball.
Puts boot to ball. Bates marks. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Testing shot outside the 50. Well, if you could hand pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. Wins the hard ball. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. It's in the air. Oh, that was a brave shot. Good goal. She sinks her first goal, and they stretch out their lead. Bates with the ball. They've conceded possession. Handballs. Kicked by Foley. Steady hands there as she holds that one. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. An ideal position to be kicking from. A set shot from a 30-degree angle could prove difficult for her. A low stabbing kick. She has to hold on to those. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. She gives the ball away. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Like working in a telephone box. Look at her go. She plays on. Slams it on the boot. Out of bounds it goes. Neither ruckman giving an inch. McCarthy comes away with the ball. Intercepted. That doesn't look too good. She must be injured. Can you tell us more, Richo?
The doctor will have to take a look at that one.
She's clearly been shopping at Clangers R Us. Lobs the pass. Kicks it. Nice mark there. Slams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Jams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. A long kick there. Catch by Anderson. The ball has gone over the boundary line on the full. Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. Off by a matter of centimetres. Brisbane beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 28-0. I would have expected her to nail that one, approaching the end of the first term right here. Membry lines it up 30 metres from home. Going for goal number 2. Goal! When she's on song, she sings a very good song. The bounce. Palms it down nicely. Has it now. Jams it on the boot now. The Lions leading at quarter time by 34.
The Lions will be happy with the early scoreboard pressure they are applying to Adelaide. They are setting the standard out there, and it will be interesting to see how Adelaide can come back after the break.
The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's the Lions 34 to Adelaide 0.
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Let's have a look at the stats.
The Lions have 29 kicks on the board, and Adelaide have 28.
And here's the start of the second term.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.
She grabs it on the run, gets boot to leather. Webb has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Webb sends one up towards the wing. She takes control of the loose ball. That kick has covered a very long distance. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Gets boot to leather. McCarthy presents and takes the mark. Jams it on the boot. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Kicks the skin off it. Steady hands there as she holds that one. She wants to play on. Choose to kick it. Good mark on the run. She opts to play on. Gets the loose ball. Punishing kick from Foley. Bates picks up the loose ball. She seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
Yes, she's at it again, Dennis. She just seems to be everywhere tonight.
She's a ball magnet. Gets her man. Gets boot to leather. Taken by Bevan. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Puts boot to ball. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Solid catch. Gibson with the hand pass. She's given that Torp an almighty thump. Hands like dinner plates. Kicks it. Hands like dinner plates.
McCarthy has so much potential, she could become anything. Sending it on its way. She picks it up cleanly. She handballs it.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Takes possession. She grabs it on the run. She's perspiring like a pudding in a pot as she lines up to take this shot. She's a long way from home, but she's a chance. 50 metres from home, kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. That ball's travelling. What a goal from a mammoth kick. She sinks her first goal. The ball is bounced. She's got the footy in her hands. With no time to spare, she gets the ball away. She plays on now. Was that a throw? I think it was. Play on is the call. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Choose to kick it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Shoots off the handball. Puts boot to ball. She spills the mark. Finding the running player. She seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
She seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
She gets the hand pass. Marks. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. You heard the umpire. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. 20 metres out. She's on a 30-degree angle. Brisbane have scored the last 7 goals. Brisbane by 46. Good fist. A favourable bounce. She's got the footy in her hands. Foley will get the free for throwing. She chooses to play on. McCarthy pummels her, but the kick gets away in time. She's been captured with the ball, and it's going to be holding it. She chooses to play on, and that torp has gone supernova. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Dishes it off by hand, going for goal number 1. Foley will be looking for excuses for that shocker. The ball crosses the boundary. She steers it out of the defensive 50. Thompson marks. She chooses to play on. She gets over the crowd. Slams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. That drop punt works well for Bates, and the mark will be paid. Nice contested mark by Anderson.
Anderson may not be the first girl you'd follow into battle, but you're glad she's on your team, that's for sure. She plays on, she gets boot to ball, great hands. She steadies now in front of goal. A solid lead, really good kicking. Good mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way, and the mark will be paid. She sends the kick towards the woman on the lead. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. She's a long way from home, but she's a chance. Anderson marks it. Not a very good kick. She's perspiring like a pudding in a pot as she lines up to take this shot. A risky proposition from here. She'll need a big kick to make the goals. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. She just has to keep cool. And the ball goes over the boundary line. The throw is accurate. The spilled ball is collected. Does well to keep it in play. The ball remains in play. Sneaks the ball away in time. Is in her possession. She gets the hand pass. Sends it on its way. Bevan catches it. Choose to kick it. And over the boundary line she goes. The umpire has thrown it in. Takes control of the bouncing ball. McCarthy with a perfect drop punt. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. Her kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. 65 metres out. Not the easiest of angles, this one. She's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. Anderson catches it. With no time to spare, she gets the ball away. Out of bounds on the full it goes. The ball heads out of bounds. Look at the concentration on her face as she lines up for the goal. Too much ambition is a bad thing to have in this. They wait for the bounce. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. The bouncing ball is controlled. She seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
Yes, Dennis, she's a class act.
She's elected to play on, slams it on the boot. Bates wins the marking contest.
Bates got a really good footballing brain. Passes by hand. Foley clearly desperate for some attention. It's a mark. She chooses to play it on.
Free kick. No advantage, bring it back.
Hunt slams it on the boot. Nice mark there. She'll need her Saturday or Sunday best from here. Solid catch. Goes towards half forward. A solid mark from Hunt. 65 metres out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Solid as a rock, and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. She'll be happy with that. She'll be happy with goal number 2, and they stretch out their lead. The crowd anxious. Let's get into the second half.
Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears.
The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Play on, the umpire says. Marks. Bumps the pigskin. Marks. Choose to kick it. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. She wants to play on. She's given that toe up an almighty thump. Perfect timing from Devon. Webb thinks that was holding the ball, and the umpire agrees. Gets boot to high. Great grab. A low stabbing kick. Gets boot to high. Hastily kicked. Like working in a telephone box. Look at her go. In the end, it wasn't enough to keep the ball in. Sorry, I spoke too soon. It goes across the line. Kicks towards 50. The loose ball picked up. The loose ball scooped up. Plays it across half back. Marks.
McCarthy wears her heart on her sleeve and she bleeds for this footy club. She gets boot to ball. Kept her composure then. Puts boot to ball. A nice contested mark. She slams it onto her boot. She gets under that.
Stabs the ball. A mark by Foley. She plays on. What was the intention of that kick, Richo?
That's just a waste of a kick there.
She opts to play on. Devon gets the ball. Nice mark there. Looks like she panicked there. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Bates with no time to delay with that kick.
Brisbane had just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. She gets boot to ball. It's a mark. She doesn't want to take too long lining up this shot.
45 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. They desperately need this goal to stem the flow. She kicks. It's gun barrel straight. Boy, did they ever need that. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Has it now. Jams it on the boot now. Intercepted. She gets the hand pass. Solid catch. That came off the boot with huge power. Over the top of the pack. Boots it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Well, you kicked a few in your time, Richo. Do you think she's got a chance from here?
I reckon the distance will be too much from here, Dennis.
It's still an uphill battle. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. She's got the ball. Thumps the pigskin. The loose ball picked up. Goes for the safe option. Kicks short. Bevan picks it up. The ball mopped up. She's running hot, Richo.
She's been outstanding all match, Dennis.
The ball is becoming a yo-yo for her as it keeps coming back. Well, if that post had been a couple of centimetres thinner, she'd have been okay. I would have expected her to nail that one. Great mark. Kicks. Takes it well. Kicks it. Not sure what she was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. They're doing some much-needed plastic surgery to that scoreboard. Here's the bounce. With the ball now. Her kicks are like fingerprints. No two are the same. The ball crosses the line. It'll be the umpire's ball. Umpire lets it loose. The ball mopped up. Sweeping handball. Oh, you can see she really loves taking a contested mark. The effort is still there, but it might be too late to do anything with it. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Takes possession. Nice interception. Jams it on the boot now. Holmes cops it from behind. Shoots off the handball. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, she's at it again, Dennis. She just seems to be everywhere tonight.
Scoops up the ball. Squeezes out a handball, finding the running player. She picks it up off the ground. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Thumps the pigskin. Solid as a rock, and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. Holmes controls. Going for goal number 1. Holmes just manages to sink it. The Crows won't be so desperate after that goal. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Has it now. She smashes and bashes her, jumping at shadows. Her kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Puts boot to ball. She has no trouble grabbing that one.
The Lions could bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. That's a mark. Puts boot to ball. Thompson with the catch.
Boots it. Great grab. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. 50 metres out, having a big day, going for goal number 4. It's gone through for a magnificent behind. Adelaide are really being punished. Disappointing kick there. Bates couldn't complete the mark. Very quiet by her standards. She runs for home. And that ball is out of bounds. Here we go again. Controlled by Gibson. Gains possession. Head down now as she goes in for the goal. They're working their way back now. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here we go. Huge leap. She gains possession. Kicks towards 50. Pass by Gibson. Approaching the goals now. Chalk up a goal for Adelaide. Important kick here. She's got it. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. And there's the bounce. Big leap with the ball now. The loose ball picked up. She's got the ball. She seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
Yes, super work from her in this match, Dennis.
The ball is becoming a yo-yo for her as it keeps coming back. Just in time with that kick. Picked up under pressure. Couldn't pull it off. We'll have a throw in. Ah, gee, she couldn't pull it off. We'll have a throw in. Takes that one strongly. She steadies now in front of goal. 50 metres from home. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. She kicks it long, but not accurately enough. It won't be a goal for her. It's not the score she was looking for. Out of bounds in the pocket. Kicks it. Solid catch. Look at the concentration on her face as she lines up for the goal. It's in the air. She can't get it home from that distance. I would have expected her to nail that one. Sends the Sharon on its way. The ball goes out of bounds. The umpire will launch it in from the boundary. The ruckmen are locked in battle. Foley on the ball at the moment. McCarthy just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland.
Out on the full.
Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Hey, come on, that post has feelings too. She'll be disappointed with that effort. She kicks it to herself. The ball has gone over the boundary line on the full, and the ball goes over the boundary line. Going for goal number 3. It's hit the post. That's a behind. I would have expected her to nail that one. She might just play onto herself here. The options are few and far between. Out of bounds in the pocket. She steadies now in front of goal. Now even Pythagoras would have trouble working out these angles. Disappointing kick there. Kick to himself. She's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand. Out on the full. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. That's a very well executed goal. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. More bounce than a dodgy check. Knocks it down in front. Boots it. Thompson got under it. Choose to kick it. A good turn with the Lions, 69 to Adelaide, 44.
If Brisbane can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if Adelaide can tend to make any inroads to this deficit.
What do the stats look like, Richo?
Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 34 to 17. Not much difference between the way these two teams are kicking. Both fairly even on 98 and 83.
It's almost over now.
The game isn't over till it's over.
She's got the football now. I can already tell that's not too good. She's injured.
Advantage.
I think the doctor will be taking... The advantage is paid. Bumps the pigskin. She wins the contest. The ball has gone over the boundary line on the full. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. A lovely drop punt. She wins the contest. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Membry lacks her chances for goal. It looked like a goal, but it grazed. Looks like she'll go wide. Gets boot to leather. The contest no match for her. She's got a hold of that one. Anderson marks. She's put it out on the full. Out of bounds it goes. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A chance to add one more to her tally. She gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. She'll be disappointed with that effort. She needs someone to break hard. She's ready to bring it back into play. She hand passes the ball. Maybe she's trying to get an audition for the ballet. Bevan drives it inside the 50. She takes control of the loose ball. She receives the handball.
Advantage. Play on.
They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Wow, some of her hits border on felonious assault. The margin's big, but there's still enough time left to play. I would have expected her to nail that one. Caught. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Too far out to score, surely. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Caught. Foley lines it up, going for goal number 1. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Kicks the skin off it. Bevan with the mark. Nice bit of power there. Takes that one strongly. Clears now. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. She'll need her Saturday or Sunday best from here. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Great bounce. With the ball now. Ground control to Major Tom. The loose ball picked up. She picks up the loose ball. She shows the quick hands. She picks it up, squeezes out a handball. Quick hands find the running player. She's got the head down as she charges home for the goal. Kicks into the middle. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Marks. That had some power behind it. Thompson got under it. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Sends it on its way. Great grab. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. It's going. She gets over the crowd. Look at the concentration on her face as she lines up for the goal. 15 metres out. That's 2 in a row for Adelaide. They're having a run for the lead now. Foley onto the ball. She seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
She's been outstanding all match, Dennis.
No one troubling her out there. Sends the Sharon on its way. Nice work from McCarthy. Stabs the ball. Caught. Puts boot to ball. Has she? Yes, she's paid it.
McCarthy has no problems mopping up that loose ball. Mistakes are rare for her. Puts boot to ball. Anderson scoops it up, sending it on its way.
Finding the running player. A lot of possessions for her, and that torp has gone supernova. She has space for an easy mark. Takes her time as she lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Testing shot outside the 50. Holmes shoots. Holmes with the goal. That's 2 now. She's playing really well. Huge lead. Foley comes away with the ball. She's got the footy in her hands. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Look at the concentration on her face as she lines up for the goal. 45 metres out. Adelaide trailing by less than 2 goals. I would have expected her to nail that one. Great mark over the pack. Puts boot to ball. Great grab. Sends the Sharon on its way. She wins the contest.
Brisbane could bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. McCarthy slams the ball to her boot. The ball is gathered. A good hit out there. McCarthy sharks the ball away. She boots it. She intercepts the ball on the bounce.
Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Distance could be the problem. Not the easiest of angles, this one. She's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. A loose ball scooped up. Foley kicking the ball free of the pack. Finding the running player. Holmes controls it. They've conceded possession. Nice interception. Don't know how she managed to get that out of the pack. It looked like a goal, but it grazed the post. She'll be disappointed with that effort. She'll be looking to spot the player on the burst. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Bates with the kick. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Boots it. Steady hands there as she holds that one. Lobs the pass. Gets a handball away. In the back. They should dust her for fingerprints. Kicks it across the ground. Strong mark. She opts to play on. McCarthy swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. McCarthy getting into position for the kick. 50 metres out. A pretty safe bet from this position. Low kick. Nice hands. She kicks it. Plucks it out of the air. It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. What a mark. Hunt. What a timely goal. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. It bounced straight into her hands as if she'd called a puppy with a whistle. She has no trouble grabbing that one. She shows the quick hands. Holmes setting her sights on the goals. 30 metres out. She's getting accustomed, Richard, to kicking these goals. Adelaide in trouble.
Adelaide have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
And the mark will be paid. It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. This is a great angle to kick from. The ball's in the air. The Crows won't be so desperate after that goal. The ball bouncing well. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Goes by hand. Interception. She gets her hands on the footy. McCarthy working like a bricklayer who gets paid by the row. Interception. Holmes marks. This is a great angle to kick from. She kicks it. The ball's in the air. The Crows could scored the last 3 goals. Not much time to go. My advice is not to screw it all up now. Gains possession. Foley boots it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. Holmes kicks a goal they badly needed. That replay shows just how good that goal was. A game this close always comes down to the last kick. Congratulations, Adelaide. Richo, how did you see their performance in today's game?
Confidence is contagious, so is lack of confidence. Let's hope the result doesn't come back to haunt them.
Final scores.